Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. Today is the third lecture about the hydrocarbon. Alkenes are the hydrocarbons that have one or more double bond between the two carbon atoms. It means at least one double bond must be present in the hydrocarbons. They will be the alkenes. And general formula for the alkenes are the CnH2n, where N indicates the number of carbon atoms in the chain. And how can we write down the structure formula for 1-butene? As butene, but indicate there are the 4 carbon atoms, and ene indicate it is the family of alkenes. So as it is a family of alkene, it must have the one double bond. And first of all, we will write down the string of 4 carbon atom and assign number to each carbon atom starting from one side. As you can see here, string of 4 carbon atoms, and each carbon atom is given a number. So the number written before the name indicate the position of the double bond. As 1-butene, 1 indicate that double bond is present with the carbon number 1. So make a double bond between the carbon number 1 and the atom next to it, as you can see in this picture. Now, after assigning the position of the double bond, then attach enough hydrogen atoms to the carbon atom to give each carbon atom 4 bonds. So each carbon is given the hydrogen atoms, that 4 bonds will be fulfilled by each carbon atom. Now how can we write down the structure of the 2-butene? So butene indicating the 4 number of carbon atoms. So first of all, write down the string of 4 carbon atoms, giving the number to them, and 2 indicate that position of the double bond is at the carbon number 2. So with the carbon number 2, we will put the double bond, and then we will write down the enough hydrogen atoms to fulfill the 4 bonds for each carbon atom. Now the general methods for the preparation of alkene. How can we prepare generally the alkenes? First one method is by the dehydration of the alcohols. Dehydration means removal of the water. One water molecule is removed from the alcohol molecule, and this process is taking out in the presence of the heated alumina. When vapors of the alcohol are passed over heated alumina, it will be transformed into the alkenes by removal of one water molecule. Here you can see the molecule of the alcohol. It is the ethyl alcohol or ethanol. And when this ethanol is heated in the presence of aluminium oxide, Al2O3, aluminium oxide, at a high temperature from 340 to the 450 degree centigrade, this alumina, it will dehydrate the alcohol. It will remove the water molecule from the alcohol. As you can see, hydrogen from the one carbon atom and OH, hydroxy group, from the other carbon atom, it will be removed and as the water molecule, and the remaining product will be ethene. When hydrogen and hydroxide ion, hydrogen from the one carbon atom and hydroxy group from the other carbon atom is removed as the water molecule, then the double bond will be produced between the 2 carbon atoms of the ethene, and ethene will be our product. And phosphoric acid, H3PO4, and phosphorus pentoxide, P4O10, both these can also be used as the catalyst for the dehydration of alcohols. As I told you in the previous lectures, that catalysts are the substances which can increase the rate of reaction. And third thing that we can use for the dehydration process, that is the concentrated sulfuric acid. It is also used as a dehydrating agent. So in this example you can see that it is the ethyl alcohol, and when concentrated sulfuric, it is vapors of this ethyl alcohol are passed over the concentrated sulfuric acid at high temperature, that is 140 to 170 degrees centigrade, our product will be the water as hydroxide ion from one carbon atom and hydrogen from the other carbon atom. It will be removed as the water molecule. You can see this arrow sign indicating hydroxide from the one carbon atom and hydrogen from the other carbon atom. It is removed as the water, and remaining product is an alkene, as double bond will be produced between these two carbon atoms from which hydroxide or hydrogen is removed. Another example in this you can see, it is the propanol, propyl alcohol or propanol. From this propyl alcohol, it is can also be dehydrated in the presence of the sulfuric acid at 170 degrees centigrade. So what happened? Hydroxide from the one carbon atom and hydrogen from the other carbon atom, it is removed. You can see hydroxide from the one carbon atom, and from the adjacent carbon atom hydrogen is removed in the form of the water molecule, and remaining product is the propene. So double bond is produced from where the hydroxide and hydrogen is removed. Now the second method for the preparation of the alkene are the dehydrohalogenation of alkyl halides. D mean removal, hydro mean hydrogen, and halogenation mean halogen. So removal of hydrogen and halogen atom from the alkyl halide is called the dehydrohalogenation of alkyl halides. And this dehydrohalogenation reaction take place when alkyl halide is heated with alcoholic potassium hydroxide. In the reaction you can see it is the molecule of the ethyl chloride when it is reacted with the alcoholic potassium hydroxide. Now what happened? One atom from one chlorine atom, halogen atom from the carbon atom, and other potassium atom from the potassium hydroxide, it will combine together and it will produce the potassium chloride. Secondly, the hydrogen from the second carbon atom or adjacent carbon atom combine with the hydroxide of the potassium hydroxide, and it will form the water molecule. So you can see that chlorine from the one carbon atom and hydrogen from the other carbon atom or adjacent carbon atom. Chlorine from one carbon atom and hydrogen from the adjacent carbon atom, it is removed in the form of the hydrogen halide. So one hydrogen halide has been removed with the product of the water and potassium chloride, and remaining molecule will be the ethene. So when chlorine from the one carbon atom and hydrogen from the adjacent carbon atom is removed in the presence of alcoholic potassium hydroxide, our main product will be the ethene. Double bond will be produced between the two carbon atoms. You have learned two different reactions. One is the dehydration of the alcohol, in which hydroxide ion from the one carbon atom and hydrogen from the adjacent carbon, it is removed in the form of the water. As you can see that hydroxide from one carbon and hydrogen from the adjacent carbon, it is removed as the water molecule. So such type of reaction in which two atoms are eliminated from two adjacent atoms is called the elimination reaction. In the second type of reaction, you have also learned that potassium from the potassium hydroxide and bromine from the propyl bromide. It is removed as the potassium bromide. And in the same way, hydrogen from the adjacent carbon atom and OH from the potassium hydroxide, it is removed as the water molecule. So halogen, that is the bromine from one carbon, and from the adjacent atom hydrogen is removed. It is also the elimination reaction. So elimination reactions are the reaction in which two atoms are eliminated or removed from two adjacent atoms. Thank you very much, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe the channel. Allah Hafiz.